Shalom, Shalom. First and foremost, as always, before I begin with this lesson, I want to start it off by giving all the glory and infinite praises to Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shah, by Hashem, Rakaha Kadash. Double honor to the elders and the apostles of that millstone. Peace and blessings be to the Akim now pushing this word in truth and sincerity. Shalom, Yahweh Shema Shah Brakathon. I'm going to probably entitle this lesson, The City Shall Be Troubled, right, which is written in 2nd Ezra 15, right? And that's going to probably be the main focal point of this lesson because, chapters like the 15th and the 16th, they basically starting to come to life. All right, Ezra, he foretold us of the things that was going to be happening, thousands of years after his passing, and those prophecies that he wrote about, such as the Lord coming back, when it talks about, the uprising of men, sedition among men, invading another with swords in their hands, the whole 16th chapter, that's referring, or that's getting ready to be basically lived out, in our lifetime, in this time that we're living in now, right? And we starting to see certain things that's already foretelling us that this is going to happen, right? Such as this article that I got pulled up, right? And it's going to get bad here in America real soon. You know what I mean? The shit is so blatant at this point. Like I mentioned in one of my intransigence, I be, picking my coworkers' brains and shit. I be, what you think about this? What you think about that? Sometimes I don't even say nothing. And they'll be like, yeah, it's gonna get bad, such and such is running out. This is why I'm storing up this, that, and the third. It's a lot of people actually, in the world that know that America getting ready to go to shit, but they so stupid that they believe that it could bounce back. And most of the people out here really just don't know what's going on because they don't pay attention. And when you do try to tell them, do this and do that, this shit's finna basically go down the drain. I don't want to hear about that. I'm trying to focus on the positive. Well, technically, that is the positive. If you an Israelite, because this means that our redemption draweth nigh, man. All right. But as y'all see in the title, it says, Armed Guards and Retail Theft Rings. America's streets now resemble a third world nation as organized crime ramps up citizens by ballistic armor. Right, and what this basically gets into is what's going on in Philly and really just America in general. But they was mentioning a whole lot of things about Philly because out there, you're saying you got Jake that be, trapping up there at the 7-Elevens and all that, at your little convenience stores. And it's Jake that they're going to rob him and shit. And basically what these, heathens have been doing is they've been buying or they've been hiring armed guards out there strapped with, the ballistic armor and out there strapped up with AR-15s. You know what I mean? Because they tired of, the crime rate, so to speak. Getting the stores ramshacked and shit. Well, not even ramshacked, but just getting shit stolen. And eventually shit is going to start getting ramshacked. Like how they show you in these movies. When you seeing everybody panicking, they just in the store grabbing everything. It's shootouts happening and all. It's a lot of movies that I can name off the top, like Greenland. Greenland is one of them. And it's basically a so-called natural disaster that takes place. People start panicking and going and looting up stores and shit. Everybody's just going to, well, not everybody, but you got people that are going to just start shooting in the air and shit. You know what I mean? Like World War Z. They show you how people go in there and they shooting each other and shit and they stealing shit. Also how it ends. A lot of these movies, is basically, based off Bible prophecy. Or they have a lot of Bible prophecy within them. You know what I mean? And that's because these movie directors, they be, reading the scriptures. They don't just come up with this shit off they, own imagination. They read the scriptures and, they be like, hey, we could turn this into a movie. Getting ideas and such. That's where Esau came up with the whole concept of Godzilla. You know what I'm saying? Even when it comes to that movie, Avatar. I'm going to take my Eve, to, go watch that joint here in a minute. But that's basically based off the Gad and Reubenites and Esau invading. You know what I mean? Esau gets all his ideas pretty much, from the scriptures, man. Because this is the best movie to be written. You know what I mean? From the beginning to the end. All right. But we can read on down. It says a gas station in Philadelphia, tired of all the crime taking place in its parking lot, has hired armed security guards to patrol the premises, projecting a show of force against would-be drug sellers, prostitutes, and thieves, as reported by Fox 5 in New York. It says Neil Patel, operator of a Carco gas station at Broad and Clearfield Streets in North Philadelphia, recruited Pennsylvania site agents clad with Kevlar vests and AR-15s with shotguns. We are tired of this nonsense, robbery, drug trafficking, hanging around gangs. All right, you know what I'm saying? And what this reminded me of is what happened in I think it was New Orleans. You know what I'm saying? It was somewhere in Louisiana. It was one of these just past hurricanes. I forgot which one it was. I don't really keep up with the names. But basically, you know what I'm saying, they was out of power, you know what I'm saying, for a couple of weeks. You know what I'm saying? They had dirty water, ain't really had no water. You know what I'm saying? And you had you know what I'm saying, people basically, you know, started, you know what I'm saying, to steal shit from the convenience stores, and Ishmael ass, you know, so he actually popped a few Jakes down there. You know what I'm saying? Because Jake was down there trying to, you know what I'm saying, get a quick little lick because, you know what I'm saying, they ain't really have shit because Esau wasn't coming to their aid at the right moment. You know what I'm saying, at the current time or whatever. You know what I mean? And you had Ishmael on top of their roofs and shit, you know what I'm saying, with guns and all that, making sure ain't nobody finna do nothing. You know what I mean? Just like how they show you in the Purge. You know what I'm saying? When the Jake and you know what I'm saying, the Issachar was on top of the roof with their guns and shit, you know, making sure them little thoughts wasn't trying to, you know, take shit from their store or whatever. It's gonna be like that out here. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be the straight purge. They already talking about in Chicago. You know what I'm saying? I've been mentioning this a few times, but you know, it's prophecy. But in Chicago, you know, hey, in 2023, it's gonna be certain crimes that's not gonna be basically aided to. Esau not gonna respond to certain things. You know what I mean? And that's gonna increase the violence even more. You know what I'm saying? This is why I entitled this lesson, "The city shall be troubled." And right now, this is just, you know what I'm saying, the cooling of the moment, so to speak. Eventually, shit gonna get real heated real soon. All right, just wait until, you know, these stoves stop running. You know what I mean? Esau, you know what I'm saying, throw out another, you know what I'm saying, you know, problem, problem reaction solution type of scenario. We're gonna see how it's gonna get how bad it's gonna be out here real soon. You know what I'm saying? There's so many scriptures that talks about how it's gonna be. You know, imagine people just, you know, you seeing people walking around with, you know, big ass guns. You know what I mean? You scared to even see anybody because you feel like they gonna try to do something to you. Cause it's gonna get that desperate out here. You know what I'm saying? Wait until, you know, somebody can't, you know, feed their babies. You know, they gonna be ready to jug, you know what I'm saying, rob, steal from anybody and everybody they see. Yes, and just so they can, you know what I'm saying, you know, feed their family. And that's what it's gonna become out here, man. It's gonna be a dog eat world, man. All right. And if you don't got the Lord on your side, then, you know, you getting ready to basically take a turn for the worse. Because what's coming here, this shit not gonna be pretty. It's gonna be the worst here in America than where it's gonna be anybody else. Where it's gonna be anywhere else, man. You know what I mean? There's so many guns here. The people here are gluttons. You know, all they do is eat. You know what I'm saying? Bored eating. Don't get me wrong, shit, I'm guilty of it at times. But Americans here don't even know what a fast is. Can't even go on a 6-hour fast. You know what I mean? So just wait and see them hunger pains is starting to, you know, kick in and all that. You know, it's gonna get stupid out here. And it's that one movie, it's that one show, Salaki. It's a cold ass show. I saw it with one of the brothers. It's I forgot exactly what it's called. Brothers may know what I'm talking about, but American Blackout. That's what it is. That blackout happened, and you gave it like a couple of days, if I'm not mistaken, maybe a weekend. People was out there showing their ass, man. Out there straight tripping. You know what I'm saying? Going to people's, you know what I'm saying, bug out spots, trying to rob the bug out spots. Everybody toting guns. That's what America is gonna become, man. And these Edomites, they know this shit. You know what I mean? I done said this a countless amount of times. But when me and the brothers was out there working in Arizona, You know what I'm saying? In Flagstaff, it was Edomites basically letting us know what they doing. They like, yeah, I'm getting ready to buy my own land. If they ain't already have it, some of them already had it. It was like, we getting ready to basically turn into a bug out spot. You know what I'm saying? Build a bunker. You know what I mean? I'm storing up non-perishable items and all this. This is what they telling us. You know what I mean? And me, I'm intrigued. You know what I'm saying? If that's the right word. But I'm listening. I'm like, okay. You know what I'm saying? Even though that's not gonna save you, or it can't save you. One, because you'll eat and bite, and two, is just that shit's vanity. You're gonna have people, according to 2 Esdras 15, that's gonna be fleeing to the mountains and all that, and they gonna die of hunger. The Lord can send a big ass bear over there to your bunker and just be around that spot, and you can't do shit about it. You know what I mean? And don't think just no little 9mm gonna kill a bear. You know what I mean? You're gonna need something bigger than that. You don't need a damn hunting rifle for a bear. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? But the Lord can do anything. The Lord can have it where it just start storming out of nowhere, and that shit starting to flood out. And the next thing you know, it's a whole ass landslide. You falling off the cliff type shit. You know what I mean? Shit, don't forget the Lord has control over the animals. All the Lord got to do is, you know what I'm saying, program a whole bunch of rattlesnakes to go around your damn bunker. And what you gonna do? Shoot all the snakes? See what I'm talking about? So this is why you gonna need the Lord on your side in these times that we're coming into, because that's how bad it's gonna be. And ultimately, the Lord is bringing it, man. All right. But it says, in a society where police are widely defunded and where citizens are growing increasingly desperate due to food inflation, joblessness, supply chain shortages, and worsening scarcity, prepare yourself to see a lot more private security guards. All right. And what this reminded me of, as a matter of fact, we can go get it real quick. I ain't planning on getting it, but it's called a while. We can go ahead and get it. What is it? Isaiah the 24th chapter. I think it is. All right, there we go. Yep, Isaiah 24, and I guess we can start at we just started 3, try to get straight to the point. It says, the land shall be utterly empty and utterly spoiled, for the Lord has spoken this word. The earth mourneth and fadeth away. The world languisheth and fadeth away. The haughty people of the earth do languish, and everybody here, especially here in America, are a bunch of proud motherfuckers. You know what I mean? Especially in the eyes of these other countries. Everybody's here, they're nurtured too. You know what I'm saying? They basically baby. You know what I mean? But what the Lord is going to do is he's going to bring these plagues, you know what I'm saying, to humble that ass. Because these women out here that, you know what I'm saying, think they the shit because they got the long eyelashes, they got wigs, you know what I mean, all this damn makeup, doing whatever they want to do, slap a man and nothing fucking happens. Wait until, one, the police, that calling 911, that shit is going to be null and void. You're not going to be able to do none of that. Wait until that stop. Then you really going to act right. Because being around the wrong man, he going to put hands on your ass. You know what I mean? And I ain't going to say that, you know what I'm saying, that a man of the Lord won't. I'm not saying it that I will. But you women out here, the point being is that you women that, think y'all going to be able to get away with anything and everything you want, thinking that you really going to be able to hold it down on your own, you're going to see in that time. You can't, you know what I'm saying, rock your eyelashes and shit. You know what I'm saying? You do that if you want to in the time of martial law, in front of them damn troops. They gonna look at you and they gonna want to tear that ass up. You know what I'm saying? A pretty ass woman is gonna be like a curse in that day, as you know what I'm saying, the elders always say. You're gonna be a cursing to yourself. Now for the ones that actually do what they need to do and get right, you know what I'm saying, serve Yahweh Shema Shah to the best of their ability, then you ain't got nothing to worry about. But for the ones out here that don't, you through. You out of there. Alright? It says, the earth, and also as a matter of fact, to line up with verse 4 and how the Lord is basically going, you know what I'm saying, humble the haughty people. You know what I'm saying? They're going to be basically, you know what I'm saying, in language, so to speak, or in anguish. It's 2nd Ezra 16 and 22. The Lord said that all these plagues are sent as scourges for an amendment, which is these plagues, you know what I'm saying, whether it's a pestilence, you know what I'm saying, motherfuckers out here, you know, shaking up because of the C19 potion, you know, losing family members, whatever the case may be, you know, martial law, you know, whatever. That's all to basically, you know what I'm saying, punish the people here. That's basically what that's going to be here for. You know what I'm saying? And it's always been like that. Hey, see, even since, you know what I'm saying, the time of, you know, what Esau calls the Old Testament. All right. Let's continue to read. Matter of fact, we can jump to verse 7. It says, the new wine mourneth, the vine languisheth, and all the merry-hearted do sigh. You know what I'm saying? Wait until, you know, the club shut down. You know what I'm saying? That's what they did at the beginning of the pandemic. You know what I'm saying? Shut down the clubs and shit. You know, people were soggy. You know what I mean? Because people here don't like to really accept reality for what it is. So, you know what I'm saying, they get out, you know what I'm saying, and party and shit and being that, you know, that flood type of behavior to kind of get things off their mind, especially the women. Because these women know they fucked up. You know what I mean? So when they shut this shit back down, it's going to be a whole lot of people that's depressed. You know what I mean? Probably going to be committing suicide and who knows what else. All right, which ain't far-fetched. It says, the mirth of the tabret ceaseth, the noise of them that rejoiceth in it, the joy of the harp ceasing, right? You know what I'm saying? You're going to have, ain't going to be no more concerts. You know what I'm saying? Going to, the Bad Bunny concert, wherever the fuck, you know what I'm saying, Jake is into. Ain't going to be none of that no more, man, because it's all going to get shut down, especially when Esau creates that, you know what, that another, you know what I'm saying, problem. So we can so-called roll in the solution, which is going to be that NWO. All right? It says they should not drink wine with the song, because really when you drink, it's to have fun. You know, you listen to the music, you know, you cooling. It says strong drink shall be better to them that drink it. Because a lot of motherfuckers is not going to be drinking, you know what I'm saying, to have fun. They're going to be drinking because they're going to be in a low state. And this is what the Lord is getting ready to do to, you know what I'm saying, to basically humble a whole lot of people, you know what I'm saying, in a way of death and also just suffering, man. Point blank period. It says the city of confusion is broken down. Every house is shut up that no man may come in, right? All these, you know what I'm saying, stores, all that shit gonna be boarded up. It's not gonna be the same no more. You're not gonna be able to walk in there and buy shit. It's gonna be an abandoned building. You know what I mean? Wait until this society really just collapse, man. Everything just done for. Then you people really gonna see. All right? But as it says the city of confusion, which is talking about Babylon, because Babylon means confusion. When you got men here that want to be girls and girls that want to be men and shit, is just confusion, man. All right? There's a little nigga I saw on this article that brothers was sharing to the group chat that I'm in, and the little Jake had basically shot his mom in the head a few times or something like that because she didn't want him to buy him like some type of game. You know what I mean? This shit is all out of line. This shit is confusing. You know what I'm saying? If your little son want to, by the age of 6, he can basically go be a fucking drag queen and, you know what I'm saying, cut off his privy parts. You know what I mean? So this shit is basically like a cancer to the earth. It's confusion. All right? And the Lord said it's broken down, and right now it's being broken down. But wait until America is really in that third world country type of state. You know what I mean? It's gonna be, you know what I'm saying, like none else. The worst time in history, as you know what I'm saying, to tell you in Jeremiah 30 and 7. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and stop right there. Society where police are widely defunded, where citizens are growing increasingly desperate due to food inflation, joblessness. You know what I'm saying? We read that in matter of fact, we didn't, but the scripture says that grinding shall cease. You know what I mean? And right now for me, you know what I'm saying, especially around this time, work starts to get slow. You know what I mean? Business starts to get slow. You know what I'm saying? But wait until the dollar crash. Ain't gonna be no business. The only business is gonna be, hey, trade me, you know what I'm saying, that, you know what I'm saying, that woman for, you know what I'm saying, these couple can of beans. That's gonna be the mindset of people out here. You're gonna have people out here that's gonna be selling human flesh because there's no food. People out here trading, you know what I'm saying? That's what real business is gonna be in that time. You know what I mean? Because right now, even I can show you in the book of Eli. Shit, Eli, he had told that you know what I'm saying, the woman, like, hey, people had more than what they could, you know what I'm saying, what they even needed. You know what I'm saying? But they wasted it. You know, some shit like that. That's how Americans are. You got Americans that don't even finish their food. Take one bite out of a burger and throw that shit away. You know what I'm saying? Like at these stores. These stores, you know what I'm saying, the shit that's about to go bad, instead of giving it out to, you know what I'm saying, the people out here that don't got nothing, that's homeless, they throw that shit away. See, ain't gonna be none of that when it starts to get bad out here, man. Alright? Cause there's people that tell me all the time, they be like, what we making ain't enough. You know what I'm saying? You know, the price of food nowadays, that shit crazy. This is the shit that people be telling me. You know, and I don't mention nothing about it. It says joblessness, supply chain shortages, and worsening scarcity. Prepare yourself to see a lot more private security guards. I'm predicting that before long, we'll see private security guards at some grocery stores guarding against flash mob looters that target the meat section of the store. Key words, meat section. You're going to have people out here that's literally going and hitting licks, you know what I'm saying, just to get, you know, food. You know what I'm saying, cruise type shit. You're going to have people that's rolling together to go and, you know what I'm saying, loot up the stores. And you know what I'm saying, if armed security guards is there, you know damn well they going to come with some type of straps. And if one person get the busting, everybody going to start to get the busting. You know what I mean? And man, shit, I can't even, bro, I can't wait. You know what I'm saying? This shit gonna be, you know what I'm saying, your pop, because these are the times that we've been waiting on for the longest. You know what I mean? We can't wait to see America really just go to shit. You know what I'm saying? One, because, hey, the Lord said that, you know what I'm saying, many prophets have desired to see what you see. You know what I'm saying? And thinking about seeing and witnessing that type of stuff, you know what I'm saying, it gets you pumped. And not only is that, but, you know what I'm saying, this lets us know that, you know, we that much closer to getting up out of here. All right. It says we'll also likely see more armed security guards at banks, government buildings, and commercial retail locations. All right. I'm gonna pretty much stop right there. You know, it's still stuff. Oh shit, I didn't even see that. It says more Americans are arming up, and body armor sales remain strong. You know, and that goes all the way back to 2019. Whenever, you know what I'm saying, the gun stores is basically run out of ammunition. You know what I'm saying? The price of ammunition increased, you know what I'm saying, so much, you know what I mean, that it was like the record high in 2019 or 2020. You know what I'm saying? One of those years. All right. If you live in certain areas, you are no longer safe in your own home, and it's like your own government is actively working against your ability to protect your safety, right? Because they want to take away the Second Amendment. You know what I'm saying? Which is us. We don't believe in toting guns and all that. It's not off. It's not wise either. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, we'd rather put our trust in Yahweh Shema Shah, because he never fails to come through. You know what I mean? He said, who has he forsaken that ever called upon him and trusted in him? You know, when you read in the book of Psalms as well as in Sirach 2 and 10. So we know who's going to protect us in that time. We ain't got to walk around with no strap. You know what I'm saying? You know, hollows, and we ain't got to do none of that goofy shit. All right? What did it say? I think it was here. Salaka. Oh, shit. If you live in certain areas, you are no longer safe in your own home, and your own government is actively working against your ability to protect your safety. Right? So even, you know what I'm saying, being in your own home, which is, we already knew this, you know what I'm saying, you're not even safe. You know what I'm saying? As a matter of fact, like 2 days ago, my mama had told me that somebody was trying to open the garage door and shit. So it's like, you know, if shit is happening now, just imagine later on, man. All right? But I'm going to go ahead and grab this real quick. The second of this 15th chapter, and it's pretty much the only one I'm gonna bring out. Cause hey, what's going on? It's getting hit right on the nail, man. All right. All right, this is 2nd is 15 and 15. It says, "For the sword and the destruction draw nigh, and one people shall stand up and fight against another, and swords in their hands." All right, you gonna have people that's, protesting. You may have the Biden and the Trump, supporters. They may just start, doing something wild. You may have, shit like fucking, what is it? What was his name? I forgot bro name, but brothers call him Military Morpheus. Antifa, that's what that shit called. You may have them trying to, start some shit. And not only that, but you gonna have people out here just going at it with one another, just in general. All right, so like I can't talk, my throat kind of hurting right now. It says, "And swords in the hands," right? They're gonna be walking around like armed security guards. Gonna have people out here just walking around toting their guns. It says, "For there shall be sedition among men," right? They got problems, They basically got commotion with each other, conflict, and invading one another. Right? You gonna have people out here breaking in houses and shit. We just read that little pinpoint. The title of it says, "You are no longer safe in your home." That's gonna be one of the reasons right there, because you're gonna have people breaking into each other's houses to take what they got. And I said take because it's not gonna be no asking. It's gonna be taken in that time, man. It says, "They shall not regard their kings nor princes, and the course of their actions shall stand in their power. A man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able to." And that's why I entitled this lesson, "The city shall be broken." Right? Because once a society basically becomes broken, the government no longer has control, but you know what does? The military, martial law. When martial law is declared, because martial law basically means warlike law, shit is gonna be strict. And if you basically going against the grain, they gonna off you. They're not gonna argue with you, none of that. Because the ones that's gonna be patrolling these cities is not the American military. They can roll in National Guard all they want. At the end of the day, these motherfuckers are not gonna be the ones to guard these cities. Not guard them, so to speak, but to patrol them. You know what I'm saying? Have checkpoints, because American military, they're not, willing to fire on their own people. But you know who is, though? The UN. And they're gonna do just that. Because that's scriptural. It says, "For because of their pride, the city shall be troubled, the houses shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid. A man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with the sword and spoil their goods, because of the lack of bread and for great tribulation," right? Meaning troubling times. And famine comes with it. That's why it says the lack of bread. And that's what's basically going, I believe through the spirit, what's really just going to start the shit. Because like I was saying at the beginning, once people get hungry, they got a whole different spirit to them. That glutton demon on them, they're not going to be able to feed it. So they're going to bug the fuck out. And that's exactly what they're going to do. And it's going to be nothing to stop them, because, one, police not going to be doing their job. They're going to have their own families to protect whenever it really gets serious. So people are going to be doing what they want, and there ain't going to be no consequence to it. All right? But with that being said, that's pretty much all I had to bring out. I'm going to go ahead and stop it right there. I don't reconcile. The point was, proving that the lesson was edifying, and that this information from the article that I brought out, was informative. All right, Bakar, like, how about Shema Shah, about Shema Kakadash, Shalom, and the Bible Ball.